Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. Hello, hello, hello. How are everyone today? Oh shit, sorry. How is everyone today? Hello, 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 hello. Is everything going fine? Everything appears to be going fine. That's not what I'm clicking on. There we go. And yeah. Alright, I'm gonna close down this application so that doesn't roam around in the background here, so we have extra space for the everything. How you doing, Graham? Good to see you. Good to see you. Now, implications here of today's stream are going to be purely talks. Now, the factor is that we've seen Belarus and Lukashenko saying we're probably going to bomb the shit out of Poland and we won't give them any warning, and any aggressions against our country will be met by everything. Now, as a dictator and as somebody who likes to bravado in his muscles, I'm not taking it too serious. How you doing, Ocean? But what I am taking serious is the factor that why would Russia send nuclear weapons to Belarus? Other than that, the man says, I'm great. The man said to yesterday, and I can get you the interview, or you can go watch the video from yesterday, that in facto, he was going to. He said that we are not a match to NATO. He admitted we are not a match to NATO. We're not a great force, but we have nuclear weapons, and we won't hesitate to use them without a warning. And we won't hesitate, how you doing, Rose, to throw everything at the enemy, which means they're just going for it. They know they're not good enough to go against the enemy, but they're just gonna go for it. How you doing, Witchy? Now, somebody who, like Lukashenko, likes to throw around his muscles. He likes to talk the talk, right? But we're seeing this shaping up of these things happening here, so it's going off, you know. And now ecowas giving its 0R mark. I'll get to that in 1 second. The Minister of Internal Affairs of Lithuania, Agne Bullet TV Ted whatever, said that Lithuania is seriously discussing the complete closure of its border with Russia / Belarus. Lithuania is discussing its complete. Wait, no, Lithuania does it? Does Lithuania have a border with Russia as well? It doesn't. There's, by the way, 3 regions, and there's been explosions in Sumy and in Donetsk and Zaporizhzhia. There's air raid alerts, but do they have? Okay, it does actually. Do they? No, now you got me confused. No, they don't. What? Lithuania, Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia, right? Lithuania doesn't have a border with Russia. I think what the border with Russia is they're talking about is the Kaliningrad border. I think that's what they're saying, so I was a little bit confused right there. The Kaliningrad border, of course, and the Belarusian border. They're talking about the complete closure of both of those borders. I keep forgetting the whole Kaliningrad thing. Okay, so here's the statement from this Internal Affairs of Lithuania. With the whole team, we discussed not only closing the border with Belarus, but also the option that is closing the border with Russia Federation, the Kaliningrad border. There may be various threats there, and we must be ready, she said. So they're obviously looking at something. They know something. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard yesterday when I went to bed, there was now an announcement that there will be, in fact, delivered F-16s to Ukraine, Denmark, and Holland, Deutschland, Holland will be giving their F-16s alongside pilot training. As soon as they're done with their training, the F-16s are gonna be given to Ukraine. So all good news from here. Ukraine will in fact be given F-16s, perhaps a little late, but we yeah, it's what we what we have to do. Yesterday, Belarusian partition carried out an interesting operation. They broadcast an appeal to the people of Belarus and loudspeakers in Latvia, warning them against helping the Russians in the war against Ukraine and the participation of Belarusian propagation against neighboring states. All right. We got air science is turning on here in Ukraine now. But to get on with the more of the news here, there's lots to go through, guys, and I have to go through it, with a little bit of slowness here so we can catch up. But yeah, I mean, this is a serious consideration of closing the borders. Russia is apparently opening their new high-speed railroad system going into Ukraine as well to probably get some of those supplies in. Other than who is going to be helping those guys out? I know who. China, probably. I don't know. Poland and the Baltic states versus Wagner. Not a lot of recent news here, but I mean the threats are coming in here, guys, and we'll get you the news as we're talking. How are you doing, Desire? We'll get you news if we're talking here. A decision has been made by ecowas Chief of Defense Staff regarding the 0 hour for beginning of the military operation in Niger. So that means that 0 hour meaning, this is when we're going. Cyber Turks attack UN peacekeepers in Cyprus because the fucking ice. I swear to God, Turkey, they don't deserve their spot in the EU. They're not gonna fucking get that spot, and they're not gonna get that. They should be even kicked out of fucking NATO. It's ridiculous that we're even having them in NATO. The incident occurred during road paving works from the village of Azrov in northern Cyprus from the village of Paya, with a mixed Turkish-Greek population located in so-called Green Line buffer zone under the control of UN. Good to see the images here. Quite a disturbing. This is, supposedly... So, I don't know if it's soldiers or not. They're definitely sanctioned by somebody in the area. They're actually being pushed. They're not guns attacked, but look at that. This guy's filming as well, of course, what's happening. This is, they're backing. They're actually using the trucks to smash into the UN vans, it seems. Look at that. There doesn't appear to be anybody in the trucks. They're pushing them out of the way because they're doing work here, guys. You gotta get your fucking ass out of the way. We're doing work here. That's happening there. Discussion ongoing between U.S. and French officials regarding the possibility of evacuation and other contingency planning for Airbase 101-201, as well as roughly 2,000 NATO personnel. They are still in country of Niger. A large-scale war in the region occurs. If a large-scale region, yeah, they're talking about it. They're notioning about it. Here is, I think this was from, we cannot rule out the clash between NATO and Russia in the Black Sea. We seek to avoid escalation, however, it depends on Russia's action. Russia constantly provokes NATO, including by expanding the zone in which aggression control. Bulgaria Defense Minister Toda Taragaf told Nova TV today. So, this is coming out of NATO as well. It's all happening, as we're going along here. I yesterday saw a tweet, and I retweeted as well. Belarus and Russia are forced to take retaliatory measures in context of NATO activity near the borders of Union State. The Deputy Russian Defense Minister, Russian, I think, Federation Defense Minister Gory Mijin, or whatever. The Iskander M tactical, how you doing, Nana? Tactical complex capable of using nuclear missiles has been handed over to the Belarusian side. Some of the Belarusian aircraft had also been converted for the possible use of nuclear weapon. Russian Deputy Defense Minister Viktor yeah, you get it. And also another video that came out earlier today. There has been an explosion in Moscow. Let's get you that. From apparently a UAV, Ukrainian either, or, you know, chances are it's Ukrainian. But I want to look in this area over here. Of course, you're not going to be able to miss it, but it's happening. There you go. This is in Moscow, in fact. Not as sure as to what the target was. Probably in the description there. See a guy walking up there, checking out that. That definitely looked like some kind of UAV attack. On a smaller scale, but quite definitely. So that's quite insane right there. A new video of the demolition caused by UAV hitting the Moscow city building has posted online. According to Russian public media, one unit crashed into the roofs of the expo center in Moscow city area and punctured the roof a few seconds before the explosion. Witness saw a drone flying overhead. Yeah, so this is the video from Aftermath. But yeah, thank you to Witchy for providing all these things here, keeping me up at night. But it's happening as we're speaking here, guys. It is going off. And yesterday we saw the interview between Lukashenko and that interviewer. And I will actually play it for you today as well, because I feel like it may be necessary to take a look at that. I have it here, so we'll take a look at this here, and then we'll analyze that again. But go from the start, okay? So there's any circumstances under which there could be strikes today on the Baltic states or Poland from the territory of Belarus if there was threat to Belarus, right? Now, I'm pretty sure she's Ukrainian. I didn't get that completely. I thought she was Ukrainian, but I'm pretty sure now when I've looked into it, she's not Ukrainian. She's pro-Rush kind of thing. That would make a little bit more sense. I don't know, but it kind of seems to be. I don't know. The thing is, she seems as if he was Ukrainian, so I'm kind of on the fence as if she was or not. But that doesn't matter. There could be only be one threat, you know, aggression against our country. Aggression from Poland and Lithuania against our country. We will respond immediately with everything we've got. This is what I said he was saying, right? And we're pretty sure that this is the correct subtitles as well. So we have, you understand, we have some things, right? You understand, we have some things, right? You know, these things he's talking about. And our strike will be unacceptable to them. We are not competing with them. There's NATO behind Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia, right? So, as well, yeah. But sort of capabilities. So this is the funny thing, what he's saying right here, which really kind of freaked me out a bit. We obviously understand our capabilities can't be compared, but we just run with a strike unacceptable to them. What kind of strike is that? Get yourself thinking, right? Get yourself thinking. Thing is, these guys, they don't say what aggression is. They just do. You know? Damn it, Lashish, this is what the concept of safety is based on. So the nuclear weapons that we have in there won't be used. Why? So I think what they meant to say will be used, because why else were they brought here unless they're aggression against us? I think the translation fucked up a bit here because it doesn't really make sense. So I think what it says is that the nuclear weapons that we have in Belarus will be used. Why else were they brought here unless they are aggression against us? Or sorry, I mean maybe won't be used, or I don't know. He's kind of doubled down on himself in this sentence here. I don't really know what he meant by what this is, but you know, kind of makes sense, kind of doesn't. But the really scary sentence comes a bit later here. Act of aggression, such as an attack on Belarus, we won't hesitate, wait, etc. Right? And I still think there's a bigger chance of this happening for Ukraine than there is for Poland, but you know, arsenal of weapons containing Belarus could observe and wait its fair distance from Brest to Rather, that could observe. Russia could observe and wait. We can't observe and wait, he's saying.
А у нас этот кусок земли можно
That's a weird thing
захватить,
again. You know, this is what he's saying. Our piece of land could be taken in a month and nothing will be left.
за
He's
месяц
admitting
ничего
to
не
the factor of
останется.
that, right? So he's
Поэтому мы не
saying we'll
будем.
destroy everything before everything happens, right? We won't hesitate and observe as soon as the aggression against us. We, according to the plan, and there are obviously plan. I approved them
И
publicly.
наблюдать. Как только агрессия против
Publicly
нас,
approved them
мы,
publicly, by the way.
согласно
He doesn't
плану,
care.
планы,
He's
конечно,
proving,
я
he's saying that we will go
публично
ahead. You know?
утвердил. Я, конечно, не
Of
рассказал.
course, I didn't say specifically what these plans are, but we respond immediately with everything we've got.
Конкретно
This, I think
какие-нибудь. Но мы
that's coming that's
ответим
really scary
мгновенно
is
всем тем, что у нас есть. И ядерное оружие мы завозили не для того, чтобы кого-то
to
напугать.
scare anyone. Yes, nuclear
Да,
weapons are strong
ядерное оружие – это
deterrent
сильный
factor.
сдерживающий фактор.
Factor, right? That
Но это
means,
тактическое ядерное оружие.
well, these are new tactical, not strategic. We will use them immediately as soon as there's aggression against us. As soon as there's
Поэтому мы
aggression, any kind of
применим
aggression.
его
These guys decide what the aggression is, by the way.
мгновенно, как только против
He
нас
decides
будет
what the
агрессия.
aggression is.
В противном случае, ну,
Slash Russia, right? Otherwise, we're not madmen. We don't want this, and
Безумцы.
and we won't do it.
мы не хотим этого.
He says we won't do
Мы
it.
не будем это делать.
И не исключаете применение ядерного оружия при таких условиях против Украины?
Против Украины, если она совершит
I guess we
агрессию
use them-
против нас, и не только ядерное оружие. У нас кое-что есть, кроме ядерного оружия. И мы не будем вас предупреждать.
Again, this is the scary sentence right here, right? We won't warn you about the red lines, and if you cross them, we will strike the decision-making centers. We'll just do it without any warning. He's just out here saying, we'll just do it. We don't care when. How, or when, you know? We're just gonna fucking do it.
Предупреждать, что красная линия, если вы перейдете, то мы по центрам принятия решения нанесем удар. Это будет сделано без предупреждения.
Scary thing. Absolute madman. I mean, this absolute madman. He's gone off the rail, boys. He's gone off the rails. I wanted to show you another video I thought was pretty cool. I just want to show you because I retweeted. By the way, there's a lot of areas in Ukraine turning on here. As soon as I woke up this morning as well, there was actually a Ukraine was all red, and it was the fourth time in doing like 24 hours, I think. But I wanted to show you a video that I found earlier. Well, yeah. Here you go. This is Tom Cruise, right? And he's in Ukraine. This is the mayor of, I think, Kyiv, right?
There you go.
He was very uncomfortable being in Ukraine, by the way. I just want to say that. There's your Secret Service right here. Secret Service. Just keep an eye on. Look at that. Yeah. It's a bit lopsided. The sound's a bit lopsided. I don't know why it is, but you live with it.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Very nice. Don't.
And this guy, he's a former champion boxer. I think Tom Cruise is just doing exactly what he said because he's a former champion boxer. I don't want to point that out. But I saw that video. I just want to show that to you because I thought it was pretty cool. I really like Tom Cruise. Yeah. That is pretty awesome. Ukraine also importing electricity from Poland and Romania. During these last few days, there has been some power shortage due to, I think, attacks on power grids and thermal plants. But other than that, Ukraine appears to be functioning. Well, there's a lot of people that have different ideas about him. I like him because of his movies. I mean, outside of that, I'm aware that people are a bit controversial about him, but yeah. Damn, I need to shave. Yeah. So I mean, this is happening. I don't know if you guys are aware of the drink called Prime. I tasted one of them today, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's fucking shit. It's really, really bad. I mean, I'm like, it's the brand from like that Logan Paul and KSI kind of guy, and I tasted one today. It's like it smells terrible and it tastes shit. I mean, I don't know why people like it. I think they're paid a lot of money to go, oh, it's great. In reality, we all know it's fucking bullshit. I mean, it's really bad. Like, I really don't like it. Yeah, I don't know who is able to like Prime, because it's fucking shit. I mean, it's really bad. Don't know how people can actually like that. Oh, it's so great. No, it's not. It's terrible. Other than that, to get your views on medicine drink, to get your news on ZMPP, still quite cool at the moment. It's okay at the moment. Yeah, that's great, dude. Could you fuck off? Hello? Why does computers do this sometimes? Why do they... Can you fuck off, please? Hello? There we go. God damn it. What the fuck? More air siren going on in Ukraine here tonight. It's quite a busy night, sorry, of Ukraine here tonight as well. What's my point of view? I wouldn't... Can't imagine. Ecowas announced that they will invade Niger soon. We are ready to go at any time the order is given. The D-Day is also decided, which we're not going to disclose. There will be no more meetings of the chiefs of defense staff. If there will be, it will probably be in course of operation. This seems extraordinary meeting, and this is the final meeting before deployment. So this is happening as we're speaking right now, and I can't claim this, but there is a video here, so we'll watch this video here. This is from, I think, the ECOWAS defense chiefs here. Holy shit.
Of ECOWAS present here today have all committed elements. They have committed their own equipment. They have committed their own resources.
That's true, Desire.
To undertake this.
Yeah, I get that, Desire, but I think, I think at some point you're probably gonna get used to it. I don't want to say it's nice to get used to it, but I think some people get used to it. So
I tell you, we are ready to go.
Yeah.
Anytime the order is given. The D-Day is also decided, which we are not going to
D-Day means basically due day, right? I mean, he's using D-Day as a sort of day, right?
There will be no more meetings of the chiefs of defense staff.
What he's saying, yeah.
If there will be, it will be probably in the course of the operation if there is a need to adjust the operation. This is the second extraordinary meeting and the final meeting before deployment. All members.
It's happening. I mean, there is no more meetings. There is no more anything right now, guys. It is going on. Like, it's not, you know, a joke anymore. It is literally... After the meeting today, Friday, 18/80, which is today, in Accra, Ghana, the chief of defense staff of holy shit, all these names, set a date for intervention at Niger. However, a final negotiation is scheduled for Saturday, 19/08, despite the failures of previous delegations. Well, will we see that happening? Maybe, maybe not. But I think if the negotiations fail tomorrow, they are setting a due date for probably somewhere in between that. Probably not today, but somewhere in between now and within a week, probably. If during the month of August. I don't think it, because it's August, it has anything to do with when things are starting. But, you know, you don't start a war in winter because winter things are cold unless you are attacked. You don't usually launch invasions in winters. That's just a done deal. But, you know, you want the ground to be good, but you're talking about a desert environment, so I don't think the month itself has anything to do. And by the way, Ukraine started on February 24th. Ukraine was invaded on February 24th. So no, I wouldn't say most wars start on August. No. I mean, World War I started in September. And World War I also started on 28th of July. So, two major wars that didn't start in August. I don't know, man. I don't think the month has anything to do with the war itself. So no, my studies haven't led me to think that August is the month for war, but anything can happen. But yeah, I'm thrown off track there. So no, I mean, what's happening now, right?
Yeah. That's one.
Satanan? Jalil?
We had a guy used a gun, shot himself in the mouth, and caught the bullet. Wow. Okay. That's, don't know why the fuck you would even do that, but it happened. It is, in fact, a done deal situation here, guys. Niger, ecowas is about to head into war within, if negotiations fail tomorrow, within the next week or so, probably, maybe within the week or two, we will see a start on the war in Africa. A larger war containing a lot of people And Niger, with their non-existent army and very few elements, will probably not last that long. But it will be an insurgency war, so who knows, right? I mean, it probably will take longer than we think. I think it will take longer than people tend to think of. But let's stew day of that, right? Ouch. Wow. What else were there? Oh yeah, let's check out on North Korea here for you guys. So let's also pull up Flight Trader and 88 speed to get you the news here. There's a plane. Oh, Forte 10 is up over Black Sea doing rounds. Pretty much all around there. Forte 10 up. I believe Forte 10 was the one that everybody said was either shot down or something like that. So, Don Deal confirmed it's in fact it's not shot down. There's a Russian plane over Iraq. Okay. It's been a while since I've seen that happen, but probably got some kind of deals going on there. We got an Islin set. Okay. Okay. That one's up. So not any other. We got a Russian transport plane taken off from guess where? You know, guess where, guys? Fucking China. Lots of tankers going up right now. We got a tanker and a extender, a Galaxy, and an E3 off the coast of California here. Not the most amount of activity. AN-24 in America. Multiple tankers doing rounds around in Washington. There are 2 tankers doing rounds around in just over Washington, either refueling something that's flying there. But they're definitely there. Look at that. So they're doing rounds about in just over Washington's. Not every day you see that. I don't know why they would be doing that at the moment, but it seemed like the kind of thing that maybe some kind of exercise or something to exercise protecting the White House, or I don't know, man. That seems a bunch of cargo planes and everything going up right now. Teal. All right. Bunch of stuff in the air somewhat. Yeah, bunch of transport planes. Be right back. All right. We have a Turkish drone up as well, alongside a Gulfstream 5 from Polish military, flying over Poland. And a Turkish military planes over Pakistan. We have a P8, multiple different kind of aircrafts going on there. The E3 as well there. Oh yeah, lots of planes over Washington actually. We got an E6 in the area around Washington. So hello there. Well, yeah. I mean, when you're gonna start an invasion, you usually rate to the ground is hard because, well, it didn't really matter that much back in the older days. But although it did matter, because if you were gonna start an invasion, unless you were attacked by it, but nobody would usually start invasions during the winter months because carrying, I mean, these huge cannons and now later, you know, tanks and all that stuff through snow, you know, obviously they used to still fight in the snow, but obviously you also know that fighting in the winter time, usually the war will stop because they'll trench in because fighting in winter conditions, and when the oceans are not the oceans, the ground is soft and unpredictable, and you know all that stuff is playing in. So I mean the implications is that, yeah, you know, you would usually fight from around the start of when the ground starts to get hardened, so you can, you know, so you can invade more easily and get the ground for it. Plus, because the European plain, being the most flat area in Europe, stretches from around France to through Germany, throughout up to Russia and through Belarus as well, which is the European plain, a very flat area that's very easy to invade from any foreign other country. Makes it a bit harder to defend, but it is, you know, it is what it is as well, you know. So yeah, I do want to see that we have a E6 that took off from what's that? Is that Andrews? No, that's the Naval Air Station, Patuxent River. Okay, that E6 with the nuke here heading out towards the ocean, whatever that's going to be doing. Let's keep an eye on that. Some kind of a surveillance going on over Washington. Whatever the hell is going on there. Some P8s, not that much. Yeah, a lot of stuff actually. Plane from Germany also there. We have a Spain Airbus in India. A P8 just outside Cyprus. That's probably, we also did see some UN delegations get attacked by whatever that was, construction workers or somebody. So there's a P8 in that area. Usually seen that there before. The funny thing about that, they got a P8 in that area and there's also a Russian aircraft going over Iraq right now. Getting pretty close to that. Yeah, look at that. There's a British Typhoon and a Russian transport plane just pretty much right next, well, close to each other. Obviously, they're not at active war, so that doesn't really make a sense for them. Well, my brother has been technically in war. He's never killed anybody, so no, I wouldn't say. I mean, it's hard to know, really. You know, if you go further back in my family, I'm sure one of my grandparents or something like that probably fought in a war, but no, I not that I know of, have any of my elderlies or parents or anybody fought in the war. We're not really that much of a military family. The only body who's actually been in the military is my older brother, who was getting to be a major. He was a major. Well, he was officially a captain. He was going to study for being a major, but he didn't want to be that, so he got out, got a pretty sweet job now from a bigger company where he's kind of bossing people around. So, you know, it's all material, whatever. Yeah, so no, not really. No, not that I know of. All right. North Korea has entered into negotiations with Russia to obtain Su-35 fighter jets. Right. Because you're gonna get that eventually. Yeah. 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 You know. Because you can... Obviously, you're gonna get those. Because everybody knows that whenever Russia makes a promise to anybody, they tend to keep it. Yeah.
Whatever the CIA paid pundits tell you, or whatever Yeonmi Park tells you, because Yeonmi Park, right? She goes on Joe Rogan. I was raped 13 times by Kim Jong-un himself. Now, but take a look at this. This is a video of two Australians visiting North Korea not too long ago. Take a listen. Does this look like what they tell you about North Korea?
What? Matt, you ain't going on the 10 meter. You're going on the 10 meter. Oh.
That's not fucking North Korea, you fucking idiot.
Oh my god, I've got to see this. Matt, are you actually going to do this?
Without doubt. Come on.
It's fucking China, you fucking idiot. He's showing us a video from China saying this is where, you know, when North Korea was visited by a lot of people. He's trying to say what North Korea is saying, guys. You know, they're telling you about North Korea. That's not true. North Korea is not a regime. They're actually really nice. So, yeah. So that what they're trying to tell you is that because the CIA has lied to us, and they're lying about everybody, to everybody, and every country in the world is lying about North Korea. Right. Okay. So you're telling me that the videos of people when they watch the documentary of pictures of people taking grass from the ground, you're telling me that people taking grass from the ground just so they can eat is lies. And then he shows us a video from fucking China and says this is actually from North Korea. Where he shows all these people right here actually having a great time. No, they're not. Because they're not. That's China, you fucking moron. Like, I literally see everything about that video. That's Jackson Hickle for you right there, right? Jackson Hickle. He's a fucking moron. He tells you everything is fucking lying. He's fucking Russian propaganda is paid off by the Russians. He really fucking is. His paycheck, he said he got a paycheck from his fucking movies, but the factor is, he's been demonetized forever. All his paychecks is coming from? It's coming from the fucking Russian oligarchs. Just telling you that much. I think I was in the Philippines doing can. Your father almost went to Vietnam? How do you almost go to Vietnam? Fair enough. Well, fair enough, guys. Sorry, I'm in ocean. Fair enough. I mean, you said your grandpa was in the Philippines doing cannons. The other was in the carrier in the Pacific. Both survived. You're talking about World War II there, but you talking about World War II? It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What are you talking about further back, or? Fair enough. This right here, by the way, you know, this is Jackson Hickle for you. This is right here, right? And this is why I hate this motherfucker. North Korea does not have the domestic tax, and it's the world's first tax-free country. In the 70s, North Korea abolished tax suggestion into citizens doesn't pay yet. They face compulsory donation state prices and other country acting indirect taxes business. You know, so how stupid do you have to actually believe that there's an advantage to live in North Korea? Exactly. How fucking stupid he is. No, he's not stupid. He's just paid off by the fucking Russians. And I don't have to be conspiracy. That's not conspiracy because I know he's paid off by the fucking Russians. Everybody knows he's paid off. You know, he's been demonetized on YouTube for ages. People say he's just making money off YouTube. No, he doesn't make money on YouTube because YouTube doesn't want him. He was banned on YouTube. You know, multiple times he's trying to make other channels as well. It's fucking ridiculous. One side German. I can see why they didn't like each other, Desire. But they both survived, or accuses the U.S. of violating. North Korea accuses the U.S. of violating economic zone. Launches military freighters to intercept U.S. freighters 7 hours ago. Fair enough. 7 hours ago. Oh, listen to that, guys. Ukraine's turning red. There are explosions going on there. Matter plane was. Oh, why did it get canceled? Because the war ended, or fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, there's not a lot of people that can go, I almost went to Vietnam. And then literally prove that they almost went. That's pretty cool. Fair enough. Thank you to your dad for at least wanting to go. Freedom. Yes, oh, he just survived. Fair enough. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Homes burning down in Canada. Okay, Lake Forest wildfire. Minister Trudeau is deeply concerned. Of course he's concerned. Look at this, guys. Oh, there's explosions in the background here, guys. Multiple explosions. I can't really see them on the camera, but I can hear them. And that's not wind. Shit, fucking loud. My bad. Turn on the sound here. This is in Canada, by the way, guys. I mean, this is how Canada is looking right now. Oh, bad weather in Germany at the time? Fair enough, fair enough. Well, you know, the U.S. doesn't usually talk about Vietnam. But, yeah, I mean, Vietnam, again, was an, insurgency war. And to point out the obvious here, listen, everybody always says that the U.S. lost and all that. Yeah, they did lose. But insurgencies, is a hard fucking thing to win. And I do agree in the fact that they did lose. But I would tell you another thing here, right? Afghanistan, the U.S. went in because of human rights violations. At least that's their saying of it, right? And that's true enough. There was human rights violations all over. But then people, when they did go in, and then people, from all over the countries like Germany and all the coalition partners that went to Afghanistan, they didn't do shit. If you want to see just how bad the other countries were behaving during the time of fucking of Afghanistan, and how they weren't fucking, how Obama basically threw away that war, and how all those countries basically lost that war for us. Now the point is, guys. But the point is, guys, they didn't exactly lose because of what the U.S. did. They lost because insurgency wars is the hardest wars to actually win, and they lost because many of the coalition partners were fucking, they were being dumb. They weren't really doing what they were supposed to be doing, and weren't living up to any standards that they were supposed to live up to. So, they drew out because the decisions was made, but yeah. What do you guys thought? Frankfurt, it's. It. Oh yeah, he was talking about way back. It's ridiculous how we don't want to give citizenships to hardworking people who have been working their whole lives and are from another country like Mexico, right? Who work and build houses for us. But we do want to give citizenships to Jackson Hickle, who constantly and every day speaks about how Russia is better and how North Korea is better than the U.S. and how he hates the U.S. and how the U.S. should burn, sitting comfortably in his home in the U.S. You know, that's where I don't see the line, because to me, I'd rather pick his citizenship and throw him out the fucking country and say, you know what, I'll give you some space. You're you know. You speak 3 languages. You speak Dutch, English, and what? German? Das verkannten eine kleine Lille. That was not German. I mean, that was some of the words were, but nothing else. Sometimes you just say stuff. It sounds fun. We shall do it the German way. I mean, I just want to point out to you guys that if you do this right here, right? Since a few days now, Junta has set up systems for recruiting civilians to form militia in Niger. These militias, right? They're militias. The militia is called Volunteer Defense of Niger and resembles the system set up by Burkina Faso to fight terrorists volunteer for defense of the fatherland. And you don't set up that sort of thing if your next step is to go into a negotiation. If their actual point of wanting to go anywhere was not to go into negotiation, was to go into negotiation, they wouldn't have started to set up centers to draw in conscripts and / volunteers. What they would have done is then not do all that and just said to everybody, what can you do and what can we do to not do everything here, and you know. So that's, you know. I got it. I've done it before, don't worry. How you doing, DV?
Ty masz być kurwa w strachu. Z drzewa spadłeś kurwa?
Jebnij się.
Siad tam.
Fuck. Yeah. Great stuff. You know. Trying to weekend, yeah. Me? Pretty good. Oh. Welcome back, Witchy. We actually have images of Kim Jong-un gone to get ice cream in Turkey. This was when he was on his visit in Turkey. He went to get an ice cream. Wait, is this Turkey or is it? Yeah, Turkey. This is Turkey's ice cream right here, right? The ice cream man. This is Kim Jong wanted to get an ice cream here. Oh, right. Yeah, and then he pushed. Yeah. So you know.
Oh my god.
There was actual footage of Kim Jong gone to get ice cream Washington unites South Korea and Japan in Asian NATO. Alright. Today, Japan, the Republic of Korea, and the United States have committed to swiftly consult each other in response to threat against any of our countries, Joe Biden. Great stuff, actually, because that means that there's actually an Asian Biden ice cream spot. Exactly. ecowas has finally agreed on the date to start the military investigation. You know, France is having its hands full because they actually are worried about their colonies going to wait. Well, wait, no. They're not worried about the colonies going to war. Why? Because it's not their fucking colonies, you fucking assholes. You know. Planned explosions or demolitions of explosive objects with the conducted region. Please remain calm and take necessary precautions during these activities. This is in the region next to Kiev. I'm not going to pronounce that. Like, I don't know why the fuck France continues to act as if it needs to intervene in its countries, because in reality, yes, it does have a lot of grip over it, and there is the same currency down there, and they still speak French and all that shit. But, you know, they're not your country, and putting your men on the line for war that has nothing to do with you. Oh. Holy shit, guys. That was huge. Keeps going. Listen, listen, listen. There was like millions in a row right there. There's like a full 10 seconds of bombardment. There's like close to 20 seconds of bombardment right there. What the fuck? Also, Belarus now conducting its. I mean, Lithuania is that talks about completely closing their border with Russia and Belarus, which you know, Russia has to get its railroad system through Lithuania to Kaliningrad. At least I think so, but I don't know if they're still doing it that much anymore. Steel rain? Steel rain? Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely, it's probably some kind of ground launched attack or something, or a bigger attack that was incoming, or massive drone attack, or they hit something that blew up, or yeah, it's hard, you know. Don't know what that is, if anything like that, you know. There was one Tu-22 M3 from Solichi and one Tu-2 M3 to Soltishi. So that was yeah, that was 3 hours ago. Could they have, I don't know, I don't know if that matches the timing of now, but yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Well, cluster bombs doesn't really make that much of a noise. They spread a lot and can do a lot of damage. They're not that loud. But sure, I mean, that could be it. I mean, you never know, right? They're like a small amount of rockets inside that, you know. Because that one right there sounded quite big. But I guess if there's something else going on, you got those little noises right there. Yeah, I mean, I have no idea, Desire. I can't tell you what it was. I just know throwing around words that it isn't gonna be helping anybody. We don't know what it was. I can't know what it was. Like, there's a chance of it being cluster, but it could also have been from a rocket launch system that was launching multiple missiles at once. That's also a possibility, or a large-scale UAV attack, or something that was hit and then caused a secondary explosion, or echo or sound difference, or, you know, no way to say. I mean, I can't, you know. There's no way to say. By the way, the orcs. Well, it could have been the Russians. It could have been. I mean, yeah. Hopefully it was. Well, hopefully, yeah, it was on the Russians. That's definitely the hope. There are a lot of turns. There's no reports of any explosions yet here, so you know, could be. What's my? We have a viewer who was in here sometimes. His name is, you guys probably know him, Baldor Gamer. He's Danish, and he just took off today to Poland. He's a recon. He's in the recon, guy, you know, those guys on the ground that give you intelligence. He's supposedly probably in Poland by now. I mean, if he took off this morning and flew, he's probably been in Poland for quite a while. I mean, it's not that long of a flight. And military planes going millions of miles per hour, you can get there pretty quickly. So, there we do have one guy on the ground there, actually. Although he cannot disclose, and I will ask you guys if he does come in here, and if he does, you know, I won't be asking him any questions, and he probably will not be able to answer any of the questions, because much of what he's doing is secret, and as it should be. You know, we can't. I mean, if he was to spot around, all kind of training he's done today, that would be spotting into a chat full of people you don't know, right? And then, you know, one little thing leads to another, and you're out here saying stuff. But yeah. You know how it goes. There's an E6 heading out. There's an E6 outside Washington, a few miles out. I would say maybe 30 miles, or just quite a bit outside the U.S. right here. Just outside the coast. Quite outside the coast here. I'll show you just what I'm talking about. Oh, and it went. Oh, there it is. There you go, guys. E6. Nuke. Yeah. Well, I have no idea how long he's staying. I have no idea anything about what he's doing, how long he's going there. All I know is that he's going there, and that's all I know. because I won't be. I've not been able to. I will not be able to answer any of the. I will not be able to ask him anything, and he won't be able to answer anything. You know, it's what you would call top secret, in a sense, right? We got 2 fighter jets out here. Whatever the hell, that's probably exercising. I mean, I would imagine, right? This probably looks like some kind of exercise. Blackhawks and other things going on in that area. E3s. Yeah. Outstanding performance. P8s all along the coast here. Appears to be civilians going on all along the coast here. Multiple tankers has been doing rounds over Washington today as well, so they're definitely keeping an eye on something. The most prominent thing here is this E6 that appears to be just heading out into the ocean, not really knowing as to where that is actually heading. If it's heading to Europe, I'll keep an eye on that, but right now it may just be going out towards the sea to do some kind of surveillance. I mean, you're not going to see an E6 landing on an aircraft carrier, so it's definitely not doing that. I think it would take a little bit more of the direct approach if it was going to be doing anything else, and yeah. Strategic Command Center, guys. Nuke. Survival. Endurance. Apocalyptic. Whatever. You can get it to do anything. There are limits to what it can do, but pretty much anything. Is that P8? Ew. What's that? 2P? Oh, 2E6? North, did you say North second? What are you on, Oh, yeah. But that one's landing, it appears. That one appears to be landing. Egypt is going to start prosecution next year for depopulation. Be careful what you use. If I'm not Illuminati, I'm screwed. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm screwed, guys! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm not Illuminati, and I'm gonna be banned on YouTube. Oh my god! I can't imagine. I can't imagine. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, are you serious? I'm gonna get banned? Prosecution? They're gonna what? They're gonna come to my house? Kill me? Oh no. Be careful how I influence people? Hey, stick a fucking stick up your ass, Major. And shut the fuck up. Will you? Next year. If you're not in the Illuminati, you won't survive. Hey, you know, I don't give a fuck what you say. I do whatever the fuck I want. It's a beautiful thing about being out here, babe. Do whatever the fuck you want. They don't need reason to kidnap you with prosecution of the law? What do you think? You think they're fucking... What are you fucking on about, idiot? What are you fucking on about? You think everything's like... Oh my god, you're probably American, aren't you? I swear to God, some Americans. I mean, this is not going out to every American, right? But listen, there's other things going on in the fucking world, and stop acting as if the world is after you. What are you into Matrix? And let me guess, your fucking favorite fan is fucking Andrew Tate. Fuck women. If you're not, you know, stronger than me, you can't overpower me. Fucking asshole. You too, you know, you're a fucking asshole. Shut the fuck up, will you? Do me a fucking favor, shut the fuck up. I don't really give a shit who the fuck you are. I don't care. Outstanding. You know, guys, when I say shut the fuck up and you're mods, that means basically you need to shut the fuck up. I did it for you now. You know, when I say to somebody, can shut up, that tends to mean that I want them banned. But, you know, maybe I gotta work on my delivery. I gotta work on my delivery. But, you know, just for future references, guys, whenever I say I want somebody to shut up, that usually means that I want them gone. But it's okay, you know, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. We'll work on it together. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Oh my god. The Illuminati's gonna kidnap me? Oh my god. Oh my god. Illuminati's gonna come for me. Oh my god. Oh my. They're gonna kidnap me. Not yourself, don't make Boring mad. Well, listen, I'm gonna be mad at you guys. You know, I hate when people come in and create conspiracy theories and then start stating, like, oh, if you're not in the biggest league of the world, like, if you're not in the 1%, they're gonna kill you or they're gonna come for you. Do you have any fucking idea? Fair enough, Witchy. No, it's just for future references, guys. You know, I was like, when I said shut the fuck, I was like, so you guys gonna do something, or am I? I was like just waiting for somebody. I came running. Oh no, I wasn't referencing anything to Andrew Tate. I was just saying his role model is probably Andrew Tate. He probably sits at home looking at Andrew Tate's muscles all day, say, "Oh my God, I wish I could be him. Oh my God, I'm gonna escape the Matrix. Oh, I'm gonna escape the Matrix, guys. I'm gonna escape the Matrix." There's about 1 billion users on YouTube, and you're saying to me that they're gonna come after me? And they're gonna kidnap me? Right. Yeah, well, I don't want to always go off, you know, but I tend to keep it sort of lightness, you know. I tend to try to keep it light. I don't like going off on people, but I just hate when people do that stupid shit. Like going off on people saying like, oh, the Illuminati is coming after you. Good fucking shit. Good, you know, good luck, guys. Listen, if those guys who's gonna come kidnap me, they're gonna need at least 10 guys to even carry me into the fucking truck, you know. Second of all, they're gonna need a lot of guys to take me down, which is the second thing. I'm not some Andrew Tate guy out here, but I want to say that I'm gonna put up a fight. And listen, if they manage to kidnap me, you know, they earned it, because I'm a big fucking dude, you know. So if they manage to actually kidnap me and get me in the van, I'll tell you what, they earned it, you know. They earned that, you know. A 275-pound dude. I weigh 275 pounds, and I'm about 2 meters tall. I'm about, yeah, whatever that is, 6'4" or something like that. You know, if they can get me in the car, they earned that shit. I gotta tell you that much. You know, it's just when I say shut the fuck up, that's usually, you know, sort of an indication that I don't want him there. But, you know, I maybe should have just said ban. You know, I just thought that maybe universally, when I told somebody to shut the fuck up, that was sort of a, you know, I feel like when Putin says to somebody to shut the fuck up, I feel like the secret guy sort of knows, you know, that's an indication of, we'll take him from here. You know, I just thought that, you know, you guys would catch on to that, but I guess I wasn't really being that clear. My bad. I guess I wasn't being clear enough. I'm just like, are you guys gonna do something? Guys? I was like, guys? You gonna do something? Guys? And also, I bet the next thing that guy said, you know, I bet the next thing he was gonna say was, but if you join my Discord now, and you can follow my program, you can escape the matrix and actually make a lot of mad cash. I'm 14 years old and know how to make money, right? And you can make a lot of mad cash online. And if you join my Discord, I can tell you all about it. And then when you're done with that, we're gonna be rich and all that, and you're gonna escape the matrix, and the YouTube can't find you. And that worked really well for Andrew Tate, who just been released after a 90-day, prison sentence for actually doing fucking, what was it, women smuggling or something like that. And people are like, oh yeah, I still want to listen to this guy, because obviously the Romanian government are lying about him, and obviously we should listen to a criminal, who's saying, oh yeah. Arguing with them, I do like arguing with people, but I just tend to you don't really get anywhere by arguing with people. You tend to just get whereas by just getting rid of them. And it sounds a bit it's a bit mobby, but yeah, it's how you do it. I feel like the most interesting, human trafficking, and then everybody's like, oh, obviously a guy like Andrew Tate wouldn't do that, and then when they by the way, there's a P8 that was in the Black Sea when a criminal came out of the prison and then told everybody, they've been lying to you, the Matrix been lying to you, I haven't done anything wrong. We're automatically supposed to trust a criminal to say that he didn't do anything, because obviously every criminal that says they didn't do anything is completely right and hasn't done anything against anybody. If somebody who says, it's alright, Ocean, I just, but that's the thing, like, if a burglar was to break into your house, and then you have video evidence of them doing it, and real evidence, you then call up those guys, and then when you come out of prison, or to come out into the trial, and then they say, we didn't do it. And then everybody goes, oh yeah, obviously you didn't do it because you're Andrew Tate, we're supposed to believe you because you're rich, you're rich. We don't know how you got rich, but, you're just rich and all that, so we're supposed to just believe you because obviously a criminal wouldn't lie about having done something wrong. What criminal would lie about having done a crime? I mean, Ted Bundy didn't lie. Ted Bundy didn't lie about his crimes, In fact, he was very open about his crimes. But he didn't admit to all of the murders. But of course, if he says that he didn't kill those people, despite the fact that he's already killed a lot of other people, we're supposed to believe that Ted Bundy just didn't kill all those people, because he's killed other people. But he obviously didn't kill those people because he told us that he didn't. So we're just gonna trust him. You're out here and you're saying to me that I should trust a criminal to tell me that he didn't do a crime. Right. And the Illuminati? Oh my god. Is the Illuminati gonna come for me? No. Oh no. Like, it's ridiculous. Anyways, guys, let's get on with the news. Move on here. We actually have a video of these border closings here in Lithuania. I want to get a video of this, guys, and to explain to you guys that there has been 2 borders that have been closed, and Lithuania is now talking about closing all of the borders with Kaliningrad and Belarus. But this is where we're, also trains going from Russia into Kaliningrad. They're also saying that we're going to stop those or ban those probably. Yeah. But, and cars and all that, But it's, they're removing everything. They're closing it up. They're putting up barriers. This is the Lithuanian side, I believe so. And then I don't know if this is taken from the Belarusian side, but whatever it is. Where they're then putting up signs and everything. It's completely closed, and This guy looks like he's a volunteer. Yeah, I do want to note that I think this guy, I I think this guy's a volunteer, or he's one of those older officers, because I don't know why. And by the way, why are they wearing helmets? I don't know why. Why would, you know? Are they? Or is that? They're probably volunteers, right? That's border cross. Is that border guys? I didn't look like villain, but no, it doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm discussing that. You know, sometimes my brain just goes wild on those kind of things. Doesn't matter. The E6 that is outside, that has been flying out, is now appearing to be flying back now. Possibly going to be doing some round trips around just outside Washington here. I don't know what they're doing, if they're doing some kind of exercise, but they appear to be protecting Washington from something, which I think there's implications. And there's now a drone as well in the area. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed, but having a drone, multiple tankers fueling somebody or something in the area, having you know, choppers, some kind of other vehicle here or something, and E6, you know, outside the coast there, multiple different things have been flying in the area as well. You know, P8s along that coast as well. Obviously, there might be other things as well in the area that we don't know of as of right now. You know, so I don't know, but that's usually not normal. You know, you got 2 Blackhawks up here. Usually, that's not exactly the norm to see happening every day. We'll keep an eye on that, but yeah, I just want to point out that that's not exactly what you want to see every day. I haven't seen that exact pointing out before of the E6 right there. Plus, there's 2 E6 in the air right now. The other E6 that supposedly was supposed to land before is still in the air. It's doing rounds about. It's actually doing rounds in Oklahoma, in that big ass military base over there, or yeah, around that Air Force base is over there. Doing some roundabouts. It's very close to the ground as well. It's hovering pretty much at the 3,000 feet sign there. So I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something, guys. And it is, you know, I don't know if it was from the words that we heard from Belarus yesterday, these past few days of this nuclear rhetoric going all off, you know, or whatever it is, but it's appears to be going off as we're talking, you know. Ukraine has prioritized military training, offensive tactics, and commander training. This is from Flash here. It's reported by the route, citing that the head of EU Special Training Command, Andrew Malov, he's German, I think. Whatever. Most of all, Ukrainians are concerned about the training of sergeants and officers, because professional soldiers have been fighting for a year and a half. Many have been killed or injured, so they need fresh military leaders. Yeah. They're a bit concerned about the whole implications, because what they're concerned about, what appears to me, is that they're concerned about getting the quality of it, but I think it'll be alright. Another group of shaded drones from Kursk region crossed into Ukrainian airspace near Sumy region. This is reported by the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. That's probably what we heard there just a second ago. A small ship with a total of salvo of 8 caliber missiles has been launched into the waters of the Black Sea. This was reported by Vladis Narosov, representative of Regional Command Bevan South. This was 51 minutes ago. Multiple air raid alerts this guy's reporting about. But this is, you know, so he's saying that it's been launched. Wait, what? Has been launched into the waters of the Black Sea. They're launching caliber missiles into the into the waters of the Black Sea. Does he mean has been launched into the waters? Yeah, exactly, John. Exactly. Wow. How are you doing, John? Don't know what this means right here, but a small missile ship with a total salvo of 8 caliber missiles has been launched into the waters of the Black Sea. Into the water of the Black Sea? Are they targeting ships? This is 51 minutes ago. I mean, I haven't heard anything else to that. I hope he means from the Black Sea and then into Ukraine. That's probably what he meant to say, but he says into the Black Sea, and obviously we are knowing about this current escalations that's going on in the Black Sea, so this doesn't appear to be unknowledgeable, right? How you guys doing today? Everybody's doing great, I hope. Niger, apparently, you know, there's one negotiation day tomorrow, and if that fails, Niger and ecowas has set a date for invasion. It has been set, and ecowas is and now is fully capable and ready to go to war with Niger. Niger is conscripting and having volunteers. You don't do that unless you're ready to go to war or you want to go to war. We're probably doing it a bit late, but whatever. Point is here, guys, it appears to me now that there is no going back. It is literally happening as we're speaking, and there's a probability that we are now seeing the start of this war, and it could start tomorrow. It could start, you know, he said a D-Day, and there's supposed to be one last negotiation tomorrow, after my understanding. If that fails, then the next negotiation is going to be the peace negotiation after the war, right? That's what they're saying. There's going to be no more meetings of the defense. They have set a date. It could be within a week or 2 weeks. It's probably going to be longer than that. So, yeah. That's crazy. I gotta relax my talking right now. I've been talking for a while now. My brain is getting pretty fucked up. Fast talking. Oh, fucking bullshit, right? Outstanding bullshit. I think this E6 is gonna start doing rounds outside here in Washington here. Oh, multiple regions turning on here. Ukraine again now. Dnipro just turned on. There's still a threat of attack here. We'll keep an eye out. But yeah, look at this, guys. I mean, we got drones. We got drones in the area. We have tankers fueling something. A chopper, probably not that much related. Another plane's doing some rounds here. Multiple choppers in this area. Apache, Blackhawks, PH just down here doing rounds about. You know, E3's out in the ocean. PH up here as well. Lots of surveillance going on all over. Really a lot. Probably more than what we can see off. Check on Flight Trader. That's what. There's probably a lot more than what we can see off. There's also another. There are multiple. You have your what? I have my Larn. What? I'm sorry, I don't think I understand that. Which is, maybe I should look it up. I'm not. Man, my English stretched pretty far, but I'm not that advanced. What's that? occurs when the voice box landing becomes inflamed and the vocal cords become swollen and can't vibrate proper. This causes someone to sound hoarse, say, or to lose their voice. Normally, people recover from it without treatment. Oh, the guy. What? Oh, wow. Okay. Good God. It's a good thing you don't need a voice to type. You know, you can still work. God damn it, Witchy. That's a throat ping? Yeah, guys, it's a throat ping. I got it. Yeah, it's a good thing you're still here, Witchy. You can't get any days off. It doesn't require a voice to type, God damn it. No, it's kidding. You thought I was serious there for a second, didn't you? No. There's been an explosion in Kramatorsk area that we've been seeing being bombarded very much. All I can really see in Flight Trader is the implications of tankers there as well. Right. Yeah, exactly. More tankers taking off from Washington. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but they're doing something. Like, I mean, you know. Oh yeah. Probably. I should probably say, yeah. I hope you feel so better. But what I read of it is that you can probably, you recover from it without treatment. I hope you don't have to get any treatment for it to recover. I hope you get well soon. You lose your voice often. That's not great. I don't know if I'll be honest, guys. I don't know if it's tracking a submarine, because it's 0 knots and it's the ground. It doesn't have any altitude or anything like that. That's off. I don't know. Maybe it is tracking a fucking submarine, but it doesn't say it's going forward. I mean, either it's a plane in the fucking ocean that's beeping or something, but something there. Yeah, I mean, my English goes pretty far. It's not that far. Like my English is very advanced, I would say, but it's not that advanced. We have at the moment lots of P8s. What's that E6 going now? Now that E6 is just heading somewhere weird. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Do you guys know what's going on? Do you have any ideas? I'm open to ideas. Nuclear war? No. Not yet. I think, yeah. So I'm okay. No, she is.
Живую силу хватает.
Yeah, I could watch that, but I don't know. No. No, thank you. Not at the moment. China and Belarus seek military ties. Of course they do, right? Oh, well, that could be it. That could probably be it, right? I mean, if there's a bunch of head of states in one area, they're probably doing a lot of a lot of reconnaissance. Then, I mean, protection measures. Right. Okay. Map is filling in, yes. It is. Well, that makes a bit more sense then. if they're having that talk now at Camp Davis. I mean, is Camp Davis anywhere near Washington? Because if it is, it probably is, right? Anyways, I'm gonna take a short break here. Be right back. Oh, ass ahoy. Hello, I am back. Sorry. Had to take a little bit of break there. How you guys doing? Everyone doing good? That's good to hear. What? Oh. Fair enough. How's everyone doing today? If you're new in here. Otherwise, I've just asked you the third time today. Today, how you doing? Sorry.
Хочет втянуть Беларусь в войну. России уже недостаточно смертей своих солдат.
This is apparently what's going on in Belarus. I don't know. This is a service announcement in Belarus. I have no idea if it's true or not, or if it's somebody else.
Россия хочет втянуть Беларусь в войну. России уже недостаточно смертей своих солдат. Им нужны белорусы. Им нужны ваши дети. Россия не в состоянии победить Украину. Но Россия пытается удержать образ силы, способный диктовать миру свои условия. Для этого им нужны вы. Им нужны ваши души. Им нужно, чтобы ваши солдаты умирали в Украине, и ваши солдаты провоцировали Польшу. Ведь тогда агрессором будет не Россия, агрессором будет Беларусь. Толпы российских наемников, насильников, убийц и убогих уголовников готовы устраивать провокации вдоль границ вашего государства. Фашистская Россия хочет вновь принести войну, боль и страдания на землю.
They are ready to launch provocations along the borders of your country.
Фашистская Россия хочет вновь принести войну, боль и
страдания
на земле Беларуси. Не ведите
Do not act on provocation
на провокации агрессора. Не помогайте международно признанным преступникам. Цените свой суверенитет. Выберите мир. Мир без расизма.
So, whatever that is, or if it was a broadcast or something, it was something. It was something. Sorry. Ukrainian map is turning ready. It also stated that Russia is ready to provoke something at the border, apparently. Whatever that means. Anonymous, maybe? Maybe. Possibly. E6 still up just outside Washington. There's also unknown if there's going to be any help provided from the West regarding this war going on. Look at that. There are multiple amount of planes. I mean, Russia appears to be making its moves as we're talking. The moves being, I mean, moving everything in their power right now. They're flying transport planes back and forward constantly. It is a non-stop right now. Of military planes and everything back and forward all over everything. I mean, whatever they're picking up from China, it's a military plane landing in China picking up something. I mean, we know that they're picking up either it may be drones or it may be something that they can use, right? We know that they're doing something. There's no way to hide that anymore. We know that they're doing something. We can't, you know, can't hide that much longer, can you? I'm just waiting. You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for that shots heard at Polish border, or shot heard at Niger border, or something like that, you know? Or Russia is provoking war, or attack by Belarus into Ukraine, or attack, you know, something, right? Like, it is... And we don't know. It could be hours away, it could be minutes away, it could be now, it could be in a month. You know, you don't know with their plans. You know, if they're getting ready, which they probably are. The video just stated right there. Now, I can't, you know if it's true or not. That what they're saying is we are ready to conduct that Russia is ready to conduct provocation at the borders. Okay, that was from August 9th, so that's not new. I mean, there's also the implication that Chinese defense minister is still in Belarus, right? So, and he's not going home before tomorrow, you know. I doubt they're going to be doing anything before that, you know? I doubt that. You want to see? You know, this represents the situation, what's going on right now, pretty good. Yeah. 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 What's up? I really actually kind of want to watch the Mario movie. I put it back and I was like, oh, is it childish to watch or is it not? But in reality, no, I don't think so. Understood. Now I'm gonna get demonetized. I remember once I had, like, when I uploaded a live that I did, I had a minute, not even a minute, like a second of a song, which was back in black, right? And that got the video demonetized. It's like, yeah, it's insane. Whatever, I'm gonna watch it, yeah. Like Russia and Belarus acting big. I got Poland loading up on the side there. What's up? How you doing, Vaughn? How you doing? Just saying. Mass box. Understand? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Understand? Yeah, yeah. Understand? Yeah. 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 Understand?
Government absolutely lied to us. The 9/11 Commission lied. The FBI lied. There's a federal case of victims on 9/11 that want accountability.
Why is it that people will continue to state that 9/11 was a staged U.S. made from Bill Clinton? Because what? He misplaced, what was it, $3 trillion or something? I don't know. It's quite a horrible event. And, well, if the U.S. did do it against their own, that's insane, but, you know, I doubt it. You guys want to? Oh, sorry. Oh, this building right here? No, I've got no idea. I think it's in Mix, and I don't think it's a government building, but it's certainly something. You guys want to see? Nah, I don't believe the stage either. But do you guys want to see what happens? This is the definition of a new drive-by. By the way, this is very loud. I will be turning sound down just a tiny bit because of leopard. This is the new definition of drive-by. Yahoo!
Yeah. Браток. Сиди да?
Wonderful things, oh wonderful things. Bring death and destruction to Russia. Yes. Flash. Whatever. Out of dust? Yeah. Arabian lobster. You remember when I said that Jackson Higgle was paid off by the Russian and his channel was demonetized? Here you go. With Jackson Higgle right here. YouTube has demonetized my channel for telling the truth. Destroyed to my X premium to support my work. Oh my god. I'm censored. I tell the truth all the time. Like, North Korea is actually not a bad country. North Korea is actually like a really great country, and everything that goes on is a lie, and people are telling you lies and all that stuff. Yeah, the truth. Yeah, exactly. Tell me if I'm not telling the truth, because what I'm saying is the opposite of what you're saying, and I haven't been demonetized once. So, what you're saying is, let me just get it right. I'm saying the exact opposite of what you're saying. Still. And that must be the lie, right? Because you always tell the truth. Despite that, I have always been monetized. Never been demonetized. I mean, you know? You're trying to stay away from the crazy. Fair enough. The funny truth is, Jackson Higgle has more haters, people that hate him, than he has people that likes him, which is very common to see, actually. It's very common to see people to have more haters than people like you. You know? I have haters. Sure, I have haters. I mean, we've banned a lot of people, so I got some haters. There's a lot of people from Lee's channel, especially mods from Lee's channel, that hate me. There was a guy called Tim Harkins, not to point him out here. But one time when he kept saying that an exercise was happening, it was the 25th, and we all said okay. And then I searched it up, and I said, was it the 23rd? He threw a. I said, you know, the German defense ministry website said that it was the 23rd, and that was a NATO exercise. And then I went on the NATO side. The NATO said it was the 23rd. Then I told him, and then he said, no, that's false because I have a better website. And then I said, do you have a better you have a better website than NATO's official website? He says, yes. Okay, can I see that website? And then some bullshit military website with like that also on the website it also stated that NATO is weaker. It also said, I literally saw what it said. It said NATO is weaker than Russia, you know, and they just had all kinds of different like lies on it, and they didn't know what they were talking about. But still, when I searched it up on their website, I couldn't find it, and the only thing I could find was the 23rd. And then he threw a timber hissy fit at me, saying that I called out everybody. You know, I call out every mod for being wrong, even though they're right all the time. And then he said, because we're mods, we're right. You know, obviously because you're a mod, you know, you're right. And this wasn't on Lee's channel. This was on Duramax's channel, you know. And he said, oh, you're such an idiot. You're such annoying. You know, you call out every mod. What's wrong with you? And then the channel host owner, Duramax, came back. You know, the guy who owns the channel said that Tim was wrong. And then Tim didn't, you know, after throwing a timber tantrum at me, didn't get demodded. And day after that, I got demodded. So, point is, guys, whenever you can get, especially, there's another guy, I banned him on this channel as well, he's called ML, right? He went through my my thing once, and I used an official website. I was talking about this website right here, and I told in the chat, I said, mass media report about explosion in Kherson City, and then he said, it's mass media, you fucking idiot. It's such, you know, bullshit that you always come in with here. And then he was like, oh, but you're telling me that this website is wrong. And then he went into the website, realized he was wrong, and started calling me an idiot and all that kind of stuff. And he wasn't demonetized, or sorry, demodded. I was demodded. I just want to say, guys, that I was demodded after having proven not only the host right once. I proved the host said something wrong. I proved him right. And I proved two of the mods in the chat that was spreading something false. I proved them right. And they still demodded me after some asshole came into the chat one day and said that called us all peasants. And then because I stated in the chat, I said, what are you calling us peasants? You think you're better than us? And then they started to defend him, because they were looking for a way to get me demodded. And then he started going off in the chat, and I told him to stop. And we went through the whole thing. And then I got demodded. And then the guy came back and said, I feel sorry for you, M-Pop. Sorry, and I'm boring. I feel like, you know, that I got you demodded. And then my response to him was, oh, I'm really glad that you feel sorry, fucking asshole. And he said, oh, don't be a kid about it. I told him to shove it up his fucking ass. That's what I told him. I actually managed to, I said, before I got, and then they completely got rid of me. I managed to say, shove it up your fucking ass. That's what I said to him. A 50-year-old man that acted like a fucking idiot. Duramax, by the way, is never on his channel. I just want to point that out. He leaves the channel up all the time. He's never on the channel, but it doesn't matter. That's not the point. Duramax is not a bad person. He's not a bad guy. I think he's being misled by a lot of people. Duramax is a great guy. You know, he covers a lot and he does a lot, and he usually is very right about things. And there's nothing against Duramax, I want to point out here. But he gets very misled by a lot of people, because these lean mods has these lean mods has a lot of power, apparently, because apparently whenever you start a channel and you know Lee, apparently they are supposed to be mods on your channel. And Lee also expected every single mod on his channel. He said into his chat, he said, "Oh, if you're a mod on Lee's channel, can you please go and post a video?" Because he expected me to have made mods of his channel and my mods in my channel. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, and Green Greg's, and he also stated to me once, I said Green Greg's posted something that isn't right, and then he started defending Green Greg's, and then yesterday, or some days ago, he said he didn't like Green Greg's anymore. So, you know. No, Lee's never wrong about things. He's a very clever guy. He's just a bit old. Sorry, but that, you know. I would say that there is an age limit in where you can be an influencer. I would say that there's a big, you know, age limit in where you can be an influencer, but it doesn't matter. Now, don't get me wrong. Lee's a great guy. He's a smart guy. He, you know, don't get me wrong, smart guy, knows a lot, you know, but, yeah, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because apparently, whenever you're right, and when there's people that feel so privileged because they're mods on somebody else's channel, and they're so privileged, and they're very privileged people, they're, of course, right all the time. It doesn't matter if you prove them wrong. They're always right, you know? Tim, by the way, is also a 50-year-old man, something in his 50s, that was throwing a hissy fit at me at the age, at that time, I was 17 years old. He knew I was 17. I proved him wrong, and he was throwing, a 50-year-old man was throwing a hissy fit at a 17-year-old for proving him wrong when every single site, official site, German defense ministry, Danish defense ministry, I checked that one as well, NATO's official website stated it as well, and he threw a hissy fit at me because I said he was right, because I said he was wrong. I just specifically said he was wrong. I even said it doesn't really matter, you know, we can just move on, you know. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, doesn't matter. I'm trying to get myself in any entanglements here, but, yeah. That's also why I'm not going to be berating my face around on YouTube or social media, because some people are very crazy. Just to prove themselves right, they're willing to go to lengths that are very extreme, you know, and it can be dangerous sometimes. So no, there will never be a webcam stream for me. If you're expecting a webcam you know, if you were expecting a webcam video for me, that's not gonna happen. Sorry, just don't really feel like going around berating my head around to everybody. My face, that's gonna stay anonymous. Yeah, I mean, maybe one day if I do ever start and do like, maybe one day, you know, if I start some kind of history channel stuff like that. But when I do that, I'm not gonna be streaming anymore. So there will eventually be a time where I will switch over to maybe doing just history stuff and won't be streaming anymore. If I want to be doing that, but well, you know, we'll have to see. Yes, I am hilarious. And also, this whole censorship, me not being able to say what the fuck I want about other people because then they'll make a video on me. Who the fuck gives a shit? Like, you make a video on me telling me that I'm a liar or stuff like that? I really don't give a fuck. Yeah, exactly. You know, crazy hater threats and all that stuff. But yeah, we live in a crazy world. That's what we do. He also kicked Witchy out of a paying subscription that she was paying a subscription for her network to Lee, and they immediately kicked her because she didn't take information from that network. She just said that Green Grex was on a channel. By the way, Green Grex as well has been on Lee's network for a long time as well, and he's a pro-Russian. Just want to point that out. I don't know if Green Grex particularly is a pro-Russian, but apparently the man that's so-called a rocket scientist, who by the way looks like a crazy hobo, you know, he's apparently a great rocket scientist that landed a rocket on the fucking moon or something like that. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to try and bring any drama to anything, you know. But, you know. Lucky for me, I'm reporting about Ukraine, and 99% of people in this world likes Ukraine. So, there's not going to be a lot of dead threats, you know. Yeah. But anyways, let's move on. We're not here to create any drama or anything like that. Let's not do or dig into that at the moment. There's no reason to do that. Yeah, not a lot coming in at the moment. I think we've pretty much gone through anything that we could have gone through today. Big majority of people are for Ukraine, yeah. You know, people making threats on Twitter, by the way, if you ever get like anybody that makes you a threat on Twitter, just think about where they are threatening you from. They're not in your face. They're at home, under a couch, tweeting at you on Twitter. You know, they're not exactly the most ex-special forces you're gonna see around. I mean, I'm just, you know? I mean, I haven't gotten any, threats to myself, but I probably will not get any. But, yeah. I think maybe we're not seeing any more. We're certainly seeing threats of I think I'm hearing a jet. Sounds like a jet there, or a train or something. That sounded a little bit like a jet. I'll be honest. Did sound a little bit like a jet right there. That right there, listen to that. You hear? Sounded like a little bit like a jet, didn't it? Yeah. Russian or Ukrainian, it's hard to know. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint where a jet is when you're not really seeing it because it's so loud, you know? That's what I never got about jet. What I don't get is that we make jets. When we make jets nowadays, we make them louder and louder. I feel like it's funny because why are we making jets louder and louder and not trying to make them more silent? Well, I guess we are, but what's the point of having something that's stealth if you can hear them coming from a mile away? I mean, I know you can't really catch an F-35 or see the F-35 before it's already hit you, right? But I can still hear it. You know, I know it's there. You know, same with the Stuka planes. The Stuka planes in World War II had that noise on it. You guys, I've showed the videos before, but that's, you know, being on Omaha Beach or being in Dunkirk and you were listening over your head. You came in World War II. You had the Stuka planes, right? And the point of those were to make noise. Well, it's simple I can't show. That right there is a Stuka plane. World War II, one of the most terrifying sounds you could ever hear. And they put a special sort of horn in them to make that sound, you know, exist. We don't do much psychological warfare anymore because we're already kind of doing it. But, I mean, the F-35 is an amazingly comfortable, great... The only point I don't get exactly behind the new designs, of the so-called new designs, is how as soon as we make these things, they seem to become louder every time. They're amazing, but look at that, and it's an amazing plane. Don't get me wrong, they're fast and they're amazing. The only thing I can really use is like a silent jet. I want to see the invention of a more silent jet. Then we could truly have this It's an amazing plane, you know. It's fast, it's durable. This is the F-35 right here. Probably Lightning too as well. It's meant to be fast. I mean, still, by the way, remember, this is Lightning warfare here we're talking about.
The F-35 Lightning II.
I don't know. I like the fact that they're making it. I don't know. I kind of wish there was something new. I wish that it was not just another plain model with more advanced systems. I wish it was something new that we hadn't seen, you know, ever. I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird thing to point it out, guys. I know, but yeah, I don't know. It's a great plane. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the F-35, and the fact that we're getting it makes me feel 100% more safe. But yeah, don't get me wrong, guys. I have nothing against the plane or the people. Well, actually, I have a little bit against the plane. I have nothing against the people flying it. You know, I feel much safer having that plane on my side. But oh, Spider 3-6 now. Because I was tracking the one off the Washington, but I didn't know it was free up. God damn it, Spidey! Why you always gotta catch me lacking? Is that what they say? Why do I act like I'm old? Sometimes I act like I'm old, even though I'm really not. Okay, we got that 1E6 that's been staying at a comfortable... Oh, it looks like it's landing now, though. It's been staying like a very comfortable low level. And another one that's... Yeah, we got three E6 in total. Yeah, exactly. You know, the whole UFOs, you know, it's really just another American-made thing. Tune Central and one in just off Washington, in just near Ocean City. Really amazing, but sorry, weird. Well, listen, I mean, I kind of wish I see something new. You know, an amazing, functional, crazy plane. You know, we're already seeing some models of a new Glacier plane, but the whole point of being stealthy isn't that the enemy can't hear you coming. I mean, I feel like maybe there would be a possibility to invent a silencer for jets. You know, would take out the... I know a lot of people are going to hate me for saying that because a lot of people like hearing a jet sound. But when you're on a mission, you know... I mean, listen, guys. I love the plane. I love what it does. I love how it looks. I want something new. Bigger. Funnier. Crazier. I wanted something we haven't seen before. You get what I'm saying? It's really crazy. I'll tell you that much. We got 4 planes. We have a Russian plane and a Boeing river joint in Qatar, and a Russian plane taking off from Dubai. Maybe it's a Russian plane. I mean, it doesn't really have a country registration on it. It's a Russian-made plane, but it doesn't have a registration on it, so it might not be Russian, but yeah. That's certainly a tense situation right there, isn't it? Have an off switch? Yeah. Qatar, Russia? Well, listen. I explained this before, guys. The Arab world, right, and the Middle East doesn't really care who they do business with. Other than Iran and people who really hate the U.S., they got independent contractor and weapons dealers that literally just buy from the highest bidder. They don't really give a shit as to who that is. They just buy from the highest bidder. They always do it, you know. I mean, if they find out you're American, they're not gonna deal with you, but they still do it. They had some meeting? Well, of course they did. Listen. But I'm sure it's gonna be alright. I mean, here's Ukraine. Here's here's Belarusian president prediction of what's gonna happen in Ukraine. Russia will cut off the south together with Odessa. Right. Poland will, with the help of the U.S. What? Oh, us. Oh, wait. What? Poland, with the help of U.S., will take the west of Ukraine. Casualties are 8-1. You lost 45,000 soldiers in counteroffensives. Russia has 250,000 reserves waiting. This is a huge number. Russia does not currently have such a number in Ukraine. Right. Don't ever trust Turkey. It's a nice place to go, and the people are very nice. It's the leaders you gotta watch out for. That guy, the leader, and a lot of people in Turkey don't like the guy either. They don't really care. In reality, they don't really give a shit, you know. in the Arab world, which is funny because they don't really understand elections. Afghanistan didn't understand elections either. They really just live their life. Because the way they work down there is that they see the president, right? And then they just assume that if he's alive, everything's great. You know, as long as he's okay, they say, you know, then they don't really care. They don't care what president they have, because they just live their lives. President, again, doesn't really interfere with a lot, because he doesn't really have any power, let's be honest, you know. And, yeah, you know, so...
In the meantime, Pyongyang...
Okay, we have a video here I want to show you guys. This is from August 16th, so this is quite some time ago, but 2 days ago, not quite.
Blamed Washington for pushing the Korean Peninsula to the brink of a nuclear war, saying the military force is the only way to prevent it. According to Russia's TASS news agency on Tuesday, North Korea's Defense Minister Kang Sung-nam delivered a speech at the 11th Moscow International Security Conference and said the hostile policies towards Pyongyang violate North Korea's independence and security interests. Accusing the U.S. of raising tensions on the Korean Peninsula, the defense minister pointed to the U.S. sending nuclear-powered submarines, strategic bombers, and nuclear aircraft carrier strike groups to South Korea. He also said it's not about whether or not a nuclear war break out on the peninsula, but a question of how and when. In the meantime, Pyongyang has once again blamed Washington for pushing the Korean Peninsula to the brink.
Yeah. What do you think? I want to point out that these guys right here, right? They're 46 now? What the fuck? 4. Oh, you better be joking. I'm about to piss my poo-poo pants. You see 4? Oh yeah, I see 3. You see the 4th one? What's the 4th one? Hey, you see the 4th one? Where do you see the 4th one? Oh, hello. But keep in mind, guys, these guys right here, right, have never been to war in their whole life. But see, I right now I'm counting 1. Right. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. Oh, you're right. There you go. I don't know why I was being stupid. I was being stupid. My bad. No, I was literally being stupid. Like I literally knew this one was here, and I was acting like it wasn't. My bad. Yeah, we got 1 there. There, we got 4 E6 up right now, guys. 4 strategic command centers in case of nuclear fallout. 4. Or surveillance, electronics. I don't know. Keep this in mind right here. All of these men right here have never. This is by the way the defense minister. If you didn't know, this guy right here is the North Korean defense minister. I'm pretty sure. Have never ever been to war. Have never ever gone outside of their own country. And still, they have medals from wars they supposedly have been in. This guy right here could be old enough to have fought in the Korean War, but many of these guys do not look old enough to have fought in the Korean War. Just want to say that. Good night, sire. Have a good night. I will wake you up if there is anything that happens, of course. Wake the fuck up! It's fucking happening. We have more. One more just turn on there. There's a guy that does, you know, possibly to turn on. I sense with my third eye that this will turn on. I sense it through my magical powers of knowing stuff. I think the you guys have to be honest. Seeing 3E6 up is not fucking normal. Thank you, Spidey, for providing that sorry, I didn't see that. But even the biggest military expert around here. I mean, I know there's a lot of important people in America right now. There's a lot of important guys there. But, you know, you gotta be honest here and know that 4 is not exactly the number you want to see. Yeah, you know, it's true. It's true, Widget. It's true. I will be right back, guys. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you rats. I keep forgetting you have rats. I mean, it's great. Wow. Rats. Air Force 2 is in the air. You guys hear that? Air Force 2 is in the air. I got a lot of energy right now. Sorry, I haven't done much today. Stupid idea not to do. Should have done something. EAMs are, in fact, off the charts. I don't usually pay attention to them, but I have. Okay, so we got Air Force 1 and Air Force 2 in the air as we're talking right now, guys. Air Force 1 and 2 is in the air. 4E6 next to that. I'll show you so somebody can't come in here and say I was wrong. Is Air Force 2 right there. We know that. Or, yeah. And over here is Air Force 1. Here's an E6. Here's a drone. It's been doing circles. Here's another E6. Here's another E6. And here's another E6. There are P8s around here as well. Tankers. I know I saw a P8 in the area as well. P8 in the middle of the US. Right there. Wowzers. Yeah, this is quite interesting. Whatever they're doing here. Air Force 1 is just taking off here. Bring me a cup of spoon and tell me that I'm wrong. Your mama is always right. Now, you listen to your mama. She's always right. Except when she's not. Then you don't listen to her. Headed up energy. I should have spent that energy. I should have done something. I know it's 2 a.m., right? Do you think people would judge if I went for a run? Probably will. I think people would look a bit weird at me if I did. And yeah. You'd think so, Spidey. You'd think so, right? You'd think so. I mean, at this point, I'm like, somebody must have done something. You know, I mean, they don't usually involve Air Force 1 or 2 in exercises. If they are doing anything for moving them. I mean, I know that there's a meeting going on between some head of states. Joe Biden is with, I think it's both Japan and South Korean head of states, or at least some people from the government who are pretty high up in the ranks of the government. So I know that they're doing something rather up there, quite secretive as well. Polish border guard plane just went back here. It's been doing rounds about. Pretty much one of the things we know that they've been doing for a while. That's going back now. But yeah, you know, Spidey, you'd think so. Scheiße. That's not anything, it's just something. Do you guys ever do random words in a different kind of language? And just kind of do an accent and act like that's something? Exactly. You know, I don't ever think that anybody would be doing anything. But the funny thing is, right? Like, there's a lot of countries and everything involved, you know, and the funny thing is, whenever these guys are like doing something, either they're getting ready, and then they say like, "Oh, we have a meeting the next day," and then something still happens that day, or I mean, Belarus, these guys, they're always doing something, right? And they always say like, "Oh, we're having a meeting," you know, we're this is next month, we're gonna have a meeting, and then there's other things going on. And they're like, "Oh, nothing's gonna happen before that's done," and then, you know, it's just, you know, sometimes you can never really trust as to when anything is gonna happen, you know. Does any of you have any idea if any of the president at the moment is going anywhere? Do you have an idea, and why is Air Force One flying so far ahead? Is my question, but sorry, 2, not 1. Does any of you have any idea of if the president is going anywhere? Has there been a schedule if he's gone anywhere? Is he going to Camp Davis? Is that where he's going? Where's Camp Davis? Is that the meeting place where he's going, maybe? Because I have no idea myself. He was at Camp Davis, so okay. I know they said Hawaii for Monday. Yeah, he was at Camp Davis, right? Camp Davis. Is Camp Davis in Washington? So Camp Davis, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's in Washington, just outside. It's just outside Washington, actually. It's quite, yeah, isn't it? Oh, it's Camp David. I thought it was Camp Davis. It's Camp David, not Camp Davis. All right, fair enough. Just outside Frederick or Higginstown, between yeah. Oh, it's just outside of, there it is. Baltimore, and then we got Camp David. It's outside in Maryland, yeah, exactly. So, just outside there. He may have just traveled back, of course, to Washington to hitch a ride in Air Force One. Although, he's going to... You said he was going to Hawaii on Monday? For Monday. So you said, so Spidey, are they going to Monday? Are they gonna fly now and be there to Monday, or is he supposed to be there on Monday? Because maybe he's... Reno, Nevada? Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. What's he doing in Reno, Nevada? You visiting people? Supposed to be on Monday. Alright. It's a city in Nevada. But is he... Alright. So he's going to the west coast. Sorry, yeah, the west, what? Yeah. He's going to the west, which is, he's going just outside California. Like, Reno is actually on the border of Nevada and California. Very close to each other. I think they actually said about 100 years from now, I think maybe like 100 or maybe a little bit more, Russia and the United States are going to be touching each other. Well, that came out wrong. Because what I meant to say was, border-wise, they're going to be touching each other. It still sounds wrong when you're saying it like that, but you guys get it. They're going to be touching each other all over. Out of town pool, whatever that is. To town pool, whatever that. Okay. Fair enough. Well, he's got plans. Well, as long as there wasn't like an unscheduled flight for Air Force One. When you got like an unscheduled flight for Air Force One, that's when you got to start maybe worrying as to if anything is happening, you know. You got an unscheduled flight. You don't want them touching you? No, that would be terrible. You got a bunch of Russians that coming over to touch you. Terrible thing. It's absolutely terrible, right? Terrible, terrible, terrible. There's one of the E6 that's gone offline. Sorry, off transponder. So one of them has gone off transponder now. There's still... Actually, two of them has gone off transponder. There's still two up that you could see up, but otherwise the other ones have gone off transponder by now. Alright, Rose, that's grab it. Fuck shit me, fuck me. Ah, fuck me, the fucking... Fuck! God damn it. Fucking Christ. Oh, that's so fucking bullshit. It's such a... It always fucking happens to me. Every fucking time. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's all fucking over. God damn it. There you go, guys. That's how you do it. You know, if you guys are wondering how not to act as a human being, that's how you do it. You, yeah. So, I'll be right back. Because I need something to clean this shit up with before it goes all over. Yeah, I think the reaction from what you said, Rose, was your fault. 1 second. Oh, my wires. Oh, my headset wire. No. Not wire, it's water resistant. Well, how not to do it. So now you guys know that this is how you don't do it. You know, there's a lot of things that happens in this world, and I want you guys to be ready for every little detail of everything. So, you know, a lot of stuff happens in this world, guys, and I want you to be ready for every little bit of it. And that also means having to be ready for any any surprise. And that's what I was trying to teach you guys. You know, you have to be prepared, because the Russians can strike at any minute, and they don't care if you're ready or not. So, trying to teach you guys to be ready here is the #1 key to survival in a world plagued by Russians. That's my offer for you guys here. So that's good. Everything's fine, guys. I spilled a little bit over my keyboard, which is not good because that's going to be probably sticky now. Yeah. Korea or do you see Korea or Japan fights going back to their country? 3 heads of states probably in the air. Possibly, right? Now I am going to be switching my pants here. It's a good thing I don't have the webcam on. No. It's a great thing you don't have your webcam on then. There you go. Here we go, guys. And we're back. I'm on my 4th keyboard. Well, I necessarily don't want to buy any more keyboards. This is meant... It's quite durable, this keyboard, so... It should survive. I think everything is fine. As long as we don't do anything more than that. It's a gaming keyboard. It was meant for function. Sorry guys, I'm typing all kinds of stuff, but that's because I'm cleaning it. You can literally see that's happening right there. Alright, so now that that's over. There we go. Well, that was great, wasn't it, guys? Don't you guys just love? Don't you guys just love spilling stuff all over? Or and yourself? And especially it being something that's very sticky. That's not gonna be sticky all over. That's great. Now, thanks so much, Rose. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much, Rose. That was totally Rose's fault right there. Now we are back. We had some technical difficulties there. Everything is of course functioning, so I think we are Gucci. But I will say, this keyboard is looking like it's about to get very sticky. So maybe it's going to get a little sticky in the future, but I'll just throw some water in there. Get that flared out. Yeah, but it wasn't. It was actually meant to happen, guys. You know, I feel like a lot of you guys expected that. That's me actually doing an accident. But in reality, what it was actually, you know, me telling you guys what not to do. A lot of stuff happens in this world, and you gotta be ready for anything at any time. Boom! There you go. Exactly. Did you get scared? You know, and you weren't ready for it, and you gotta be ready. You know, you sleep with one eye open. Okay? You don't sleep with one eye open, you're gonna get fucked, you know? That, again, came out wrong. I don't know why I think the way I would say it on Danish, and then we say it in English, direct translation, it just comes out wrong. Well, okay. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I am hilarious. Sack this shit off, become a comedian or something. Okay, don't know why I watched that. God, this is sticky now. Anyways, guys, we're back now.
When this cat's tail went over her dog's eyes, she started...
You're a bad thing. No. God, no.
When this cat's tail went over her dog's eyes, she started to freak out crying, actually thinking she just went blind. The owner said, "I'm confident my cat knew exactly what it was doing." When this cat's tail went over her dog's eyes, she started to freak...
Lol. Made us all laugh. Yeah, exactly. Well, it was fun. Testing the keys here to make sure they're not getting sticky. Oh, I might just fucked up the PC here. No, I think we're good. I think I tap something that open up something. There we go. Oh, you got your wish, Witchy. It just turned on 2 minutes ago. Turn on. You got your wish. Yeah. Exactly, Spider. If you don't go to bed with one eye open, you're gonna get blinked. That's exactly what I meant to say. That's where I wanted that to go. That's exactly what I meant to say. Thank you very much for reiterating exactly what I came out of my mouth. Just a very terrible life to live, isn't it? I can't tell if you're having fun, Vaughn, or if that's like a ha. It's like a ha. That's funny. Ha. That's hilarious. Oh my god. That's so hilarious. Yeah, exactly. And we laughed as much in a long time. Honestly, that sounds kind of sad. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't put it like that. That came out a bit wrong again. I mean, that's... I am hilarious. That's... Watching cams, you get the patterns down. Watching the cameras, I mean, I've been here since the start of this fucking war. I remember watching this on Lee's channel, not knowing shit. This is why I will always respect Lee for who he is. And I will always respect Lee. Listen, I don't think I'm saying anything bad about Lee. He's a hothead guy, but he's a clever guy, and you know, I feel like when you're that clever, you're allowed to be a little bit hot-headed from time to time. But I remember watching at the time, him explaining the situation got me to understand what was going on. I mean, I think somebody he's a little hot-headed from time to time, but when it comes down to it, he does deliver the accuracy, and, we can't always be, we gotta have our beliefs, and he has his beliefs, and we all have our beliefs, and that's respectable. We all have to respect each other, live in the same society, right? Respect each other. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, I read a lot of respect for the man. A lot of respect. I feel like you guys may not get the way I talk. I talk in a way that when I say something, it's kind of like a half-half kind of thing, because I will say, like, I will sometimes say something about some person and make me, like, I will say something about some person, and then, like, people always expect me to be like, oh, so you hate them. And I'm like, no, I'm just stating this. I don't hate them. I don't hate anybody. In reality, I don't hate anybody. Well, that's a lie. I hate a lot of people. Okay? Like, a lot of people. I hate Jackson Hickle for the most part. He's a fucking asshole. He deserves to fucking... Well... I don't know what he deserves. He doesn't deserve hell. He deserves what's beneath hell. I think is a great place for him. Camps on Twitter. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I combined all this together. I remember the first stream I did when I put it up here. I remember just putting up, like, small amounts of, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. Then we pulled up one webcam, and people were like, can you pull up another? And then when I got, we went all this, and then I started doing this setup, and now it's just stuck around, so this is what we're doing here. Having fun. No, but it's great not having a webcam on, because you can do anything without people noticing. Changing your pants, nobody knows. It's amazing. Think about streamers that has the webcam on. You can't do anything. They can't move. Can they move? No, I don't think so. Think about it. Think about it. Because then people will know when they move. Yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm a bit just gone over the top here now. Okay, well, Los, okay, anything. Well, okay, that's... Well, not... Okay, not anything. In just context, you can't do anything. Alright, that came out wrong. That was sticky. No, listen, guys, that came out. That is... Oh, that... No, that... I think I'll get banned pretty much immediately then. I mean, no, guys. I don't mean like that. I mean like that, guy. Well, then, no. No, but I get what you're saying, Rose. I mean, the way I said it, it's hilarious. Yeah, I get what you were saying. Just when I said anything, I feel like my thought inside my mind when I said anything, I was like, will people interpret this wrong? But I said it anyways, because that's just how it is. Sick sense of humor. You got a sticky sense of humor, right? That's hilarious. Daga. Hey. You guys red as the man, there's a lot. You got to do a lot to make me go red. There's a lot you gotta do to make me go red. I'm not that kind of person. I'm very much cool, calm, and collected. There's also to do this every day and to see stuff like on Twitter, you see dead people and all that stuff. I've gotten numb to it. I feel like at first when I saw, you know, videos of dead Russians and stuff like that, you know, I was very disturbed by it, and you sort of got used to it. It's weird. It's weird, but at this point, I'm numb to really any of those videos that are coming out. Really, anybody. You know, it's weird, but yeah, you get numb to it. I've definitely gotten more patient as well throughout. You get the kind of humor? Yeah. Well, who doesn't? I mean, listen. Nowadays, everybody gets that kind of humor. Internet has done that. Like a real British sense of humor. There's really no limit to it. I mean, you go to a British pub, right? And you go inside a British pub. The things you'll hear is fucking ridiculous. But I got a worse place for you guys. You guys think the British humor is fucking bad, or you think that the language they use in a fucking pub is bad? Have you ever been on a trading floor at Wall Street? It is fucking insane. A trading floor in Wall Street, fucking, it's the most crazy, chaotic bullshit you'll ever fucking see. It's good to have a sense of humor, Rose. It's good to have a sense, especially when all these things going on, you know? Like, Braun, yeah, of course it, yeah, listen, no, most Americans came from either France, Spain, or Dutch, a little bit Belgium, and English. That's what the criteria you guys are. What's wrong in Wales? Wales. Well, Wales is its own country in itself. It is British, of course, but I would say Wales in itself has its language and traditions on its own, you know? Ireland. Oh yeah, Ireland as well. I don't know. 6'5" inches redhead. Good God. You can never take our freedom. The little bit of one of lads. You can never take our freedom. You can never. I know some Irish people. Actually, I know a bunch of Irish. Well, I don't know a bunch. I know one guy. He's like a programmer. Pretty much all I know. Don't speak Welsh? Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I'm a redhead too, no way. Yep. You can never take our freedom. absolutely Scottish. From Ireland. I'm Scottish from Ireland. What do you mean? I don't know. But I am still who I am. You cannot take it away from me. We are doing everything we can. But you have to understand. This is not exactly what we have to do in this world. We want to take our freedom back. But if you keep coming back, we cannot do it. You understand? You fucking asshole. Lovely people. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you guys, listen. You guys don't even know if I'm wearing clothes behind these. You guys don't even know if I'm wearing any clothes. You know, you don't know. That I am. I'm scarring through it right now. Learn about different emperor with no clothes. No, emperor, no, yeah, exactly. Good God. A 6'5" redhead from London or England that matched together with a 5'5" Italian woman. Yeah, that's a great mix. Yeah, historically, you know, people from Britain and Italy go well together. Historically, that happens a lot. Yeah. Newfoundland, Canada. Oh, you Canadian? Get the fuck out of here. No. Can imagine. I mean, every American always have some beats with Americans, right? With Canadians, right? Like, yeah, the old classic old American Canadian beef. And the funny thing is, I'm not American, so. No, Vaughn, I don't want you to get out of here. I want you to stay. Of course I want you to stay. Of course I want you to stay. Maybe. No. By the way, the Fortnite has been thrown the Black Sea all day. You know what? Yeah. I know what I mean, Spidey, but I've been keeping an eye on it. There's also a Turkish drone just over Turkey as well. Been doing some rounds. This is classic Turkey right here, right? Sorry, wrong one. This is classic Turkey right here. Just look at these islands right here, right? A lot of these are when you go up here, you get towards some of the Greek islands, right? What annoys Greece is that a lot of these islands right here, Greece has been previously tried to claim as theirs, but Greece of course saying that they're not. They're Greece islands because they've been Greek island for a long time. And then we got Turkish people right here, right? Bridge strike possible? Well, let's hope. And we got, you know, Turkey keeping a direct eye all the time on places around in Greece as well, and they're keeping an eye on it. These two guys are in a NATO alliance, by the way, Greece and Turkey. They're in the same alliance, but they still hate each other. We might not be wearing clothes either. You telling me the Canadians might? Oh, you're telling me that you behind the cameras might not be wearing. I see. Good God. That's actually true. I didn't think about that. Well, I mean, it matters less if you're behind the camera, if you're watching and not wearing clothes. It matters less, I would say. I'd say it matters more if the host itself has clothes on. I'd say that matters the most. I'd say that matters the most. I don't know why, but there's a lot of Russian planes in the Middle East at the moment. There's 2 Russian planes just in the same area. There's one in Syria and one in Iraq, and there's been pretty much the same place. The plane that's in Syria is doing roundabouts. It appears to be very close as well to Lebanon, not close to Israel, but you know. This is a weird talk. I don't even know if we're allowed to have that talk on YouTube, but whatever, you know? I feel like YouTube needs to be open for people that just have genuine talks, and I think people may be overrating sometimes when it comes to it. I think people just, you know, act as if everything you say on YouTube gets censored and stuff like that. I feel like it's when you go around saying, YouTube sucks, YouTube, you know, like, of course YouTube doesn't want anybody that sits on YouTube and goes, YouTube sucks. Like, it's, you know? You're living off YouTube and you're telling your employee that they suck, and you imagine them being happy with you? I mean, that's, you know. And there's another Russian cargo plane taking off from China. It's happening. I mean, listen, there's 2 cargo planes alone that's been taken off from China today. August 16. Poland right now will it start the World War III? Oh shit, sorry, my bad guys, I've got to get the clock up. How long that's been down? I think it's been down forever. Here's how you follow him. Oh, fair enough. At Camp Davis. Bro, why does Biden always do this? And I you know. Hope not. I would get banned all the time. Fair enough, Rose. God damn. Fair enough. At Camp David, the U.S., South Korea, Japan condemned China and agreed to deepen military ties. What did you was going to happen while there is scares at our borders? Right. Okay. Since 2024, Biden has made military contracts more profits than ever other presidents in history have done combined. Right. Why does Biden... I mean, I hate the way he's standing in this picture. It's not because I hate the way that he's just... He looks like a fucking playboy, doesn't he? He looks like a fucking playboy. Look at him. He looks like a fucking playboy constantly. He looks like he's a fucking playboy. I love it. I love it. I love that he's old, but he still does cool stuff. China blasts U.S. Japan South Korea summit, warns of contradictions and increasing tensions. It's as if China is saying that nobody can do anything unless they sanction it. You know, it's like we're allowed to do whatever we want. Russia, Turkey, and Qatar prepare a new agreement on grain export. I think Turkey is actually at the moment being somewhat on our side, because they're trying to get that grain deal going, which is, yeah, it's weird, but they're still doing it. Enemy attack UAV. Chevin region are heading to Kiev region. The direction of movement is to the south. That was reported by the Air Force of Armed Forces of Ukraine. Yup. They do always try and mediate things. I think the guy, what's his name, the Turkish president or prime minister, whatever they have. At this point, he's pretty much a fucking emperor, but you know, doesn't matter. Well, I think we've learned a lot today. Rose is pretty much naked constant. You know, that's one thing we've learned today. We've also learned multiple things happening around the world, and we've also learned to always be ready in case of emergencies at your desk. We've learned a lot today, guys. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot today. It's been a great day. It certainly has been a wonderful day today. But I think it may just be time to end the stream here today, because it is been arrived for how to prepare it at your desk. Exactly. It is time for me to end the stream today. I have to do that now. So you guys can have a, well, that sounded weird. You guys, so you guys can have, no, have a good night, and I will see you guys on the other side. Case of sticky situation. God, Jesus Christ. God damn it. You gonna get me banned, Rose? If you have anything or you see anything, my Twitter is in the description. Please do go follow me there. And if you see anything, you want to report anything to me, please send me anything you can. I'll try and answer it. Or, you know, if you just have anything, we always want to get that intel. And I will see you on the other side tomorrow with another stream. Have a great night and goodbye.